Over the years, the UK has been one of the most visited countries in the whole world, and so many people visit the country for various reasons, such as coming for tourist reasons or tourist activities, coming to attend some functions or events. This can be people who come and perform, like artists or other dancers or performers. We have people come to the UK just to visit their families, which is what most people use the standard visitor visa for. And in most cases, people have been coming to the UK just for business purposes. No matter the circumstance that you're coming to visit the UK for, if you are coming to the UK on a standard visitor visa, we are going to discuss in this video about the requirements for you to come to the UK in 2024. Following through these requirements we shall discuss in this video will help you to get your visa approved in 2024. We shall discuss about the do's and don'ts of the visitor visa or the standard visitor visa. Not paying attention to those things might get you banned from ever coming to the UK. You are lucky if you get certain number of years of ban from applying for any other visitor visa or any other type of a visa in the UK. So stay tuned until the end of the video so you can actually benefit. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please kindly do. And for my returning subscribers, I'd love to thank you so much for keep joining me each and every time. Please like and share this video. As for the requirements for the visitor visa in 2024, you need to have money to apply for the visa. I'm not going to touch this in depth because in my next video, which I look forward to see you in, I'm going to discuss about the types of visas that you can come for on a standard visitor visa. But just in general, the standard visitor visa, which is the standard one, costs £115 just to apply, which is not a lot of money compared to other visas. Secondly, you need the money to show that you can actually cover your all expenses during the stay of your visa. There is no clear guidance as to how much money exactly does one need to apply for a visitor visa, because circumstances differ depending with the reasons why you're visiting the UK. So if you've come to the UK for tourist reasons, for example, you need money that will be able to sustain you for all of your hotel stays, your flight tickets, and all of the activities that you say to home office you want to carry out when you come to the UK. So there is no specific amount of money you really need. If you're coming for just to see your friends and relatives, if you are living with them, you might not need money for the hotels. If you are not living with them, then you might need money for the hotels coming to stay with them. However, a point to note which is very important, you don't necessarily need to have this money yourself. You may have someone or someone you're visiting proving that they are going to cover that money themselves instead of you doing that. That is, if you do not have that money. So your friend or relative can actually act as a guarantor that they're going to cover all of your expenses. So they show their statements instead of your statements. I hope that's clear. And then thirdly, in some cases, depending with how long is your stay, there might be other standard visitor visas that are more than 6 months, which we shall discuss in my next video. Those type of visas that are more than 6 months, you must be having a TB test certificate, meaning to say you should not test positive for TB if it's more than 6 months. What are the things permitted for you to do or not to do on a standard visitor visa? I will start with things that you cannot do. You are not allowed to work, which is what most people are disappointed about, because most people would think they might use this visa to come and work. Sadly, you can't perform any paid work. However, you can work on a standard visitor visa only if you are volunteering and you're not paid for the work that you're doing and for the maximum of 30 days. You cannot overstay your visa. So this is part of the requirement as well, to say when you apply for the visa, they want you to, you're not allowed to claim for any public funds, you're not allowed to claim for any public benefits that the citizens might be actually having in the UK. You cannot claim for any of that. What are the things you can do during your visa? What you are allowed to do? You can work volunteering work, like I've said, for up to 30 days. When you come on a visitor visa, you are allowed as well to tour the country, meaning to say visit places, even if you've come for business reasons or business purposes. According to your visa application, you're still allowed to perform any tourist functions or tourist activities. You are allowed to perform academic, to actually carry out academic activities as well. Like, for example, you can carry out or attend to a course as long as it's not more than 6 months, if your visa is 6 months valid. And then if your visa is just a general academic standard visit visa, where you're coming for the purposes of studying, you can get to up to maximum of 12 months just to study in the UK. Not following these guidelines might result in you getting your visa revoked, or you might be banned from applying for any future visas in the UK. So it's important to follow these guidelines and be able to abide by the immigration laws. We've just talked about the general standard visa that costs £115 for up to 6 months. But there are types of other visas that allows you to stay in the UK for longer than 6 months. So if you're excited to know about this type of visas, stay tuned as I will be discussing with you in my next video. The link is right on top if you're watching my YouTube channel, and we shall be discussing this in the next video.